There we go. We're recording. Okay. All right. Thank you all for coming to our meeting. This, I guess, is like our third official meeting. So I appreciate everyone for taking time out of their evening to come. Ooh, me trying to figure out how to advance the slides always.
So we like to have health professionals come in and talk to us about their experiences in the medical field. So if you know anyone like a family member or a family friend who would be available and willing to come talk to us, please let one of the officers know. And you can type your email in the chat right now and message us if you think you may know a professional or you already know someone who would be willing to participate. You can also reach us through a remind if you think you might, if you know someone who would be willing to come in later. And you can like reach us through Remind and just send in a text, and we can work on setting up a good date and time for like both parties. This is not just a good opportunity for all members to have, it's also a good opportunity for you to get points, because we will give you points for bringing up a referral.
Perfect. Yeah. And that can be anytime. Like, we're really flexible. We normally have meetings at 7, but they can be any time of the day, whenever they can do that.
Not during school, though, obviously.
Of course. Okay.
Okay, so our next scrub day is this upcoming Friday, and if you guys didn't participate in the last one, please participate in this one. You get extra points if you shout us out on social media and tag us, and yeah.
All right, this is mine. So t-shirts, we voted at the last meeting, and this was the winning design right here. It was submitted by Molly Roberts, so congratulations. And then I can't talk. A long sleeve shirt is what was voted on by the majority of members, and then it's going to be a blue shirt. The shade of blue, I'm not exactly sure yet, but I will let you guys know once I figure it out. And so there is a Google form attached in this presentation, but I will send it out on Remind once the meeting is over. And I need that form filled out, as well as it's going to be $18 submitted both online and the money turned into Mr. Dalton by Monday the 30th, which is the day that we come back from Thanksgiving break.
All right. I wanted to go ahead and touch base on competitive events. I feel like we know we're going through this like every time, but just so we're all kind of on the same page and you guys are kind of thinking this through, if you guys didn't already know, you can go to hosa.org, you can go down to guidelines. This is where all the events are. We've been talking about this since like the first meeting now. You can go through, look at all of those. If you have any questions at all, you can reach out to any one of our officers, Mr. Dalton. Anyone can help you figure this out or kind of look through these, just kind of depending on what you are interested in. I wanted to point out a few more things though while we're up here. Besides guidelines, you can also go to useful tools right here, and it'll show you some changes, some videos, some summaries and stuff like that to help you kind of better understanding of exactly what event you want to kind of try out or what you might be interested in. So definitely look through these. Super helpful, super easy to go through. I also wanted to point out, they also have event samples now because our past International Leadership Conference was virtual. We now have all of the submissions virtually. So if you're interested in doing any of these events, you can actually go and look at them now. They actually have like videos for some of them, like I said, and just samples. So if you're interested in doing this, but you're not sure what your end goal is or what you're trying to do exactly, or the guidelines don't seem to quite make sense, you can come here and actually go in and look at all of them, and you'll have a better understanding of what exactly you'll be trying to accomplish through that competitive events. Ooh, before we go on, I wanted to also point out that if you do any of those competitive events, you can also do any of our recognition events. So I guess the two that would probably be most prevalent are the Barbara James Service Award and then the Healthcare Issues Exam. So if you do service already, you can do the Barbara James Service Award, super easy to fill out hours, and you can just log those. Healthcare Issues Exam, if you like to learn about the new innovations that's happening in our healthcare world right now, you definitely do this one. It's just a knowledge test, basically, and you guys can get recognition for those. So you can do those in addition to any of your competitive events. And again, they have the categories kind of broken down for you, and you kind of go in and look at any of those. I do have a Google form right here. I'll send this out and remind, just like Brandy's going to do with her t-shirt, and you'll be able to kind of fill that out. We're going to try and get that filled out if you're interested in attending state by the first week of December. I'll keep sending out and making sure you're aware, but just be looking at those guidelines, make sure you're kind of figuring out exactly what you're trying to do for our state leadership conference, and you'll be good to go. We just kind of want to get that early so we can get any supplies you might need and make sure you guys are all ready to go when it comes to second semester, because we really only have like 4 or 5 months at this point, probably less than that, to kind of figure everything out and get that going. So definitely be looking into those, and I'll make sure I send out more information as we get more information. Right now, state is still in person, and that will be on March 22nd and the 23rd, which is like a Monday and Tuesday. So just be ready for all of that to be going on.
Okay, so Deck the Halls is like an event hosted by community leaders, and basically what it is we get to decorate a portion of our building, and we get to choose a theme. Last year our theme was Winter Wonderland, and that's what it looks like, the picture. And we made like paper trees. You can see that in like the corner on the left, and then we also had like streamers, and people brought in lights to decorate it. Some other examples from last year were like it was Grinch themed, and there was also another one with like Polar Express. So also, if you have any ideas for a theme this year, you can drop it in the chat below, or you can just text one of us or like through Remind.
Also, you guys should know HOSA did win last year, and we plan on keeping up the streak for year number 2.
Yes, for sure. We gotta keep it going.
Yeah, we got the trophy. We're keeping it. That's
It's our trophy. All right. Yeah. So let us know if you have any ideas. It doesn't have to be medical related or anything. Like last year, we just kind of did Winter Wonderland. Anything works. We're just kind of looking to figure that out so we can move forward with that come December.
Okay, so we have one of our profit share fundraiser things scheduled for this December 18th from 4 to 8 p.m. and that is a Friday. How we've done it in years past is you get points if you come, and we'll have a cabinet member there for the entirety of we have scheduled it or whatever. We'll have somebody there, and as long as there is or whatever, then you'll get points. And for every extra person you bring with you for the profit share, you will get points for them as well. So these are important because the more money we raise during these, the less money we'll have to pay later on like for each person, like when we do state and things like that. So it's a really good idea to participate, and yeah.
Perfect. And for normally each additional person that you bring, we give you an extra point or two, just because that's more money coming into our organization. Right.
It's also at the Bogey Hills Panera, the one off Zumbel or whatever.
Yeah, by Deerberg and everything, right? All right. That's all the information we got. Everything we'll send out from this presentation in
Yes.
an agenda with all the links, so you don't have to worry about like saving the links or anything like that. Just know we'll send that out to you right after the meeting, and you'll have all that for you right there. If you have any questions, feel free to go ahead, type it in the chat, or you can just let us know, and we can try and clarify anything for you guys. If not, that's all we got today.
we got the thumbs up from Dalton.
Okay. Is the decoration during nighttime or is it before after school hours? That's a really good question. So there's kind of two different decoration things going on this year. The first one will be that's not what we're doing is like deck the door, which is like during your nighttime. So that'll be separate. This is deck the halls, which kind of confusing, but yes. So this will be not during nighttime, before after school. We'll figure that out. Figure out a way. We'll figure something out, but it'll probably look a
What
little
Ben
different
and I
than
had What
yeah.
Ben and I kind of discussed was maybe seeing who was interested in helping us decorate and then maybe doing like assigning people for a day, just so that way we can keep the number of people we have under control and trying to do our best to social distance. And of course, because like after school activities have been kind of weird this year. Normally we would just all get together and do it on one day, but with COVID, we just have to be safe. So
Yeah, and I'll probably figure out some way. Well, no matter what we do, I'll probably figure out something that you could do like at home and then bring in, and then like a few of like our officers will probably just like put it up and make it look pretty, but then everyone's still contributing to it or something like that, or just like bringing in supplies, stuff like that, like we've done last year and for a bunch of other things. So it'll look different, but we'll still come up with a good theme and work on that together. So yeah. That tapes to the wall. It does not stay up. Yes, the tape did not work. Uh, Temperature changes. And so if you were there early enough, yeah, you saw our Christmas trees that were on the corner of the wall fall down. Yeah, kind of sad. But we wound up just hot gluing them to the wall. That seemed to work.
Yeah, the one I spent literally like an hour on.
Those Christmas trees were so cool though. But yes, so no tape. Or at least some, I don't know, some really good tape. I don't know. We'll figure it out this year though. Probably from the ceiling is the best option. All right. If no more questions, you guys are free to go. Let me, if you guys need any questions or you want to say something, you totally can, but that's all we got. Okay. Thank you all for coming. I really appreciate it.
hope everyone's staying safe. Have a good one. Mr. Dalton has left the chat.